over that today. All right, the stream started, so here we go. All right, Google, take you up here. So today for consumer law, we're going to talk about reinvestigation of disputed accounts. It's a very important topic, and from what I'm gathering, a lot of you has been getting stall letters from the consumer reporting agencies, and they don't want to honor the dispute. Okay, here we go. And they don't want to honor the dispute. So this is what we're going to talk about today. So let me know, guys, what's going on. Thank you for joining. Now we have all the platforms on. Yeah, so I think we are good. Now we can really get into it. So I know you guys like seeing me every week, and this week was a little bit different because I was away. I just got back last night. So there's a lot we need to talk about. There's a lot happening. And yeah, we need to get into a lot of the stuff today, all right? So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to talk about reinvestigations today. What happens? What does the law say about reinvestigating accounts that the quote unquote credit bureaus, with their correct name, the consumer reporting agencies, what they should do when someone sends in a reinvestigation? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's goody? When you send in a reinvestigation, what is actually supposed to happen? So let me just get this text, the word challenge to 917 810 3329 to join my master deletion challenge. All right. All right, boom. Let's pin this. All right, we are live. So, guys, what happens when I had my digital ebook product made? That's good. That's good. That's good. What happens? And there's no wrong answers here. So, let's talk about what should happen when an item goes for dispute and for reinvestigation to happen. So let's talk about the reinvestigation and what is supposed to happen. What is supposed to happen on the reinvestigation? So let me share your comments, and then I'm going to go into the whole thing from there. But I want to know what you guys think about what is supposed to happen when a dispute, and for those of you here, I'm just going to be sipping on some red wine while we get into it. All right. No pinkies up. You know how we do it here. So let me pour me out a glass. If you have your water, whatever you have beside you, pour yourself a drink, right? Because we're celebrating you too. So let's get into it. Pour yourself a drink. Let's get into it. They're supposed to interview your neighbors. No, they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to interview your neighbors. No, that is a misconception. I believe that at one point that is actually not the case. That is a misconception of an investigative report. Let me get a glass right now. Oh, let's go. Let's get our glasses ready. It is recorded. No, well, yes, it's recorded. You are correct. It is recorded, but there's more that goes into the reinvestigating disputed items. So, like I said, guys, there's no wrong answer here. We're here to all learn. So, I want you guys to not be shy about giving your answers. This is how we discover the truth. There should be checking your written permission. Boom. All right. So, my guy Mo, I'm going to call you Mo. All right. So, my guy Mo, that's the first part. Mo, you're on point, right? Mo, you're on point. So, yes, they're supposed to be checking written permission if there was justification for a permissible purpose. That's one. right? Those are for new accounts. So that's one thing, right? Permissible purpose and checking to see the verification and certification. Ooh, shout out to my guy Mo. He got a badge. Let's go. All right. Yeah, see, because they keep verifying mine. Well, we're going to go into also, well, this thing that they're talking about verified, what does that even mean? So while that is happening, we're going to go to 15 USC 1681. So for those of you that's able to go to the FCRA, type in 15 USC 1681. And we're going to go down to I, 15 USC 1681 I. So for everyone that can hear the sound of my voice, we're going to go to 15 USC 1681 I. This is where we will be discussing this matter of reinvestigation. So this section of the law speaks on reinvestigation of disputed accuracy, right? So how they have it listed in the FCRA, it's procedure in case of disputed accuracy. Basically, what they're saying is reinvestigation. So shout out to my guy Lindo, 15 USC 1681 I. Thank you for dropping that in the chat. For those of you who are hearing the sound of my voice, this is where we're going. So, all right, let's see. Contact the furnisher to certify your dispute info. Yes, that is also one side of it too. So shout out to Lifestyle Quad. That's also one part of it. There's a few parts of it we're going to discuss today. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to, at the end, we're going to go file that lawsuit, or we're going to file that claim on Experian, because some of you might know right now that Experian is going through a $22.4 million lawsuit. So at the end of this live, we're going to go file some claim and see if we can get a piece of that check. All right. So let's talk about the first part of the reinvestigation. Reinvestigations of disputed information. Shout out to my guy, Kemin. I cannot pronounce that. K-E-M, Kem, I-N-N. I'm going to just say Kem. Shout out to Kem for buying some badge. God damn it. Drop some fire in the chat one time for Kem. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take this section of the FCRA part by part, and we're going to, what is supposed to happen when you do a dispute, right? You send in a letter for a dispute, it comes back verified, but then you send in another dispute. What is supposed to happen? I got my papers. I love it. I love it. I love it. What is supposed to happen? So guys, if you can do me a favor too, and everybody, Instagram, Clubhouse, YouTube, everywhere, can you share this live? K-Mint. Oh, K-Mintlo. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna just say mint. I like that mint part. Mint. I like it. I like mint. I hope you're okay with me calling you mint. So no problem. Thank you for going over this. Absolutely. So guys, if you guys can really do me a solid, share this live. Like, hit the plane button at the bottom, and I want you to share this live with as much people as you can on Instagram, Facebook. Share this as much as you can. Groups, other people, YouTube, the same thing. So share this live with as much people as you can. Let's get some people on this live right now. So I just shared mine to 10 people. I want to see y'all do the same. Let's get some more people on the live. Let's share this live with as much people as we can, and we're going to kick it off. For those of you on Clubhouse, can you share this into the hallway, please? And let's get some more people in here, especially if you have people working on your credit right now. This is definitely a room that you want people in. So if you guys are hearing the sound of my voice right now, this is a room that you want people in, especially if these experts, these consultants, these specialists, if they are working on your credit, this is the room that you want them into right now. Thank you very much, Mint, for sharing. I really appreciate it. Same thing on the YouTube side, the Facebook side, the LinkedIn, the Twitch side. Share this with as much people as you can. So let's get into it. All right. Reinvestigation required. So if you send in a dispute and they put it as verified, and you send in another dispute, guess what? Reinvestigation is required. They are supposed to, by law, reinvestigate what you sent, right? Happy holidays to everyone as well. So in general, subject to subsection F and except as provided in subsection G, if the completeness, write these words down, if the completeness or accuracy of any item of information contained in a consumer's file at a consumer reporting agency is disputed by the consumer. The consumer is you guys. You are the consumers, right? If the completeness, so the reason why I said write these words down, a lot of you are disputing using the wrong terminologies. Let me see y'all put terminology in the chat. Let me see y'all put the word terminology in the chat. Put the word terminology in the chat. Put the word terminology in the chat. And for those of you who are asking, we're on 15 USC 1681I, procedure in case of disputed accuracy. I need you guys to get y'all terminologies right. Use the words that are in the law. What if the judge give them the okay to take money out of your paycheck? That is called garnishment. That's a different law. So if the completeness, right, completeness or accuracy of any item of information. So the first two words we want to pay attention to is completeness and accuracy. If you are sending out dispute letters, your dispute letters should be talking about completeness. It should be speaking about accuracy. Your disputes should have the words completeness or accuracy. These are the words we're using when we are disputing. We're disputing accuracy and we're disputing completeness. Write those words down. All right. So if the accuracy or the completeness of any item of information contained in a consumer's file at a consumer reporting agency is disputed by the consumer and the consumer notifies the agency directly or indirectly through a reseller of such dispute, right? The agency shall, free of charge, conduct a reasonable investigation to determine whether the disputed information is inaccurate and record the current status of the disputed information. That's one part. Or delete the item from the file in accordance with paragraph 5. So we're going to go to paragraph 5 soon, before the end of 30-day period. So let me explain something to you guys right now, right? Or before the end of 30-day period, beginning on the date on which the agency received the notice of the dispute from the consumer or reseller. I just said a lot. Before I break it down, let me get some feedback. Let me get some feedback. Who got some feedback for me? Type it in the chat. Come on the live. Who got some feedback? I just said a lot of stuff. There's points at certain point that was given out. I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention, right? CFPB closed my complaint because they said it appears to be the same issue as complaint we already processed for me that was verified. It's because of the words that you're using, Shari. We need to use different words. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down their terminologies, right? We're going to break down their terminologies and use the words that they are using. So the first thing I want you guys to think about is when you're disputing, are you disputing completeness or are you disputing accuracy? Right? It's not accurate based on what? It is not complete based on what? Is it complete or is it accurate? What are you based in the underlying dispute on? It should be if the item is complete or if the information is inaccurate. That is part of it. But what is now the completeness or inaccuracies or accuracies based on? What supports your claim of incompleteness or your claim of inaccuracy? What supports that? Basically, everything has to be accurate across the board from all three bureaus. Well, yes and no. So first thing is the bureaus don't exist. There is nothing as a credit bureau. The information should be the same across them, but no law says the information has to be the same. What you have to do as the consumer is hold them accountable to accurate information. So if you know that the balance on an account is 961 cents, is $900.61, and they're reporting $900, that is not complete. That is a inaccurate balance that is reporting. Is everyone following what I'm saying? Drop some fire in the chat, guys. If you guys are following what I'm saying, I need you to drop some fire in the chat. Credit reporting agencies, not bureaus. Consumer reporting agencies, not bureaus. So we need to get our terminologies right. Shout out to Mo, right? Terminology is very important. So I hope everyone is getting what I'm saying. Is everyone getting it? Boom, boom. All right, bet. Good, good, good. So when we're disputing, we're talking about completeness, we're talking about accuracy, and then we're going to use the supporting laws to show either the CFPB or the consumer reporting agencies or the creditors, whoever we're disputing with, why this item is inaccurate, why this item is incomplete. So does that make sense? We have to know the way we are disputing. It's because we are not disputing correctly why some of us are not getting results. It's one of the reasons why we're not getting results. All right. So they have to reinvestigate, right? Or delete the item from the file in accordance with paragraph 5 before the end of 30-day period beginning on the date on which the agency received the notice of dispute from the consumer. All right, a few things going on there. How can you prove when a consumer reporting agency or a creditor received the information? How can you prove the date that they received the information? How can you prove that? So they don't use the ACDV to. I'm not sure what an ACDV is. Who's that? Mr. KT, Mr. K. Tom. I'm not sure what a ACDV is. I definitely am not following what that is. Certified letters, yes. So the laws is the evidence that supports our claim of inaccuracy or incompleteness We are the only ones that can validate our information correct. So I would give this statement a 95%. So there's a few things that for 5% that you're leaving out. I'll definitely give you a 95 though. Yes, a certified mail green return receipt. Absolutely. Come on, Clubhouse. Your butt's being kicked by Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. There's only one person commenting in the chat on Clubhouse. What's going on, Clubhouse? Talk to me. So let's go over it again, right? In 30 days, in 30 days of a consumer reporting agency or a creditor receiving is what they use to verify the items. So what does the acronym mean? What does ACDV means? Right? So in 30 days after receiving your certified mail green return receipt with the dispute on there, if they cannot prove the accuracy, let's use their exact words. So they must delete the item from the file in accordance with paragraph 5. We're going to go to paragraph 5 soon. So write down paragraph 5. Before the end of 30-day period, beginning on the date on which the agency received the notice. All right. So remember, certified letter up. So what if we don't get a green return receipt? We just send it certified. Does that affect me in any ways? No, not necessarily. So if you send it certified, you can still track it, guys. I just like the green return receipt. If you send it certified, you can track it and you can know when they received the letter. So there's absolutely nothing wrong if you just send it out and use certified mail. I got results in less than 24 hours after watching your podcast. Thank you very much, my guy. Thank you very much. The results are real, guys. We're not here to sugarcoat anything. So shout out to you, Mr. K. Thomas or K. Thompson. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation you were going for, but Mr. K THOMP, the information is real. It is information. This is law. We're not making stuff up here, guys. We don't need to cap anything. So shout out to you for executing, and I hope to see you guys on my 5 days challenge. Automated credit dispute verification. All right, so I'll look into that in a minute. So where did I want it to go with this? Okay, so we know that in 30 days from them receiving your dispute, if the item or if the accuracy or the completeness cannot be proved during that time, we know that the item must be deleted from the consumer report, right? So why not use CFPB? You can use CFPB. CFPB is an alternative. The correct way to dispute is not just to run everything through the CFPB. The CFPB is a backup for after you file your disputes, you're using them as a hammer to really solidify your dispute. So let's go down to B. Extension of period to reinvestigate, except as provided in subparagraph C. The 30-day period described in subparagraph A may be extended for not more than 15 additional days if the consumer reporting agency receives information from the consumer during that 30-day period that is relevant to the investigation. All right. For those of you who love to send out disputes after you hired a credit repair specialist, or you sent out a letter, you, in some cases, not in some cases, in all cases, you just gave them an additional 2 weeks. So if you sent in a letter on December 1st, right? And today is December, what day is today? Today is December 16th, and you send out another letter today regarding the same dispute. the consumer reporting agency can use that next letter you sent out to put an additional 2 weeks on the dispute. So instead of them responding to you in 30 days, you just gave them 45 days to respond. So if you have an item disputing already, guys, let the 30-day cycle run off. Do not be disputing the same account multiple times within a 30-day span. You can you can dispute another account, but do not dispute the same account 2 times in a 30-day span. You just gave the consumer reporting agency an additional 2 weeks. Do we need to backdate the letter? I cannot tell you if you can or cannot. I can't tell you if you can or cannot backdate the letter. You have to do what you think is most accurate to you. That's the most political correct answer I can give you. So I hope you take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, yeah, that's the most politically correct answer I can give you. All right. So we just spoke about you giving them an extra 2 weeks if you dispute the same account twice or more within a 30-day period. So guys, if you send out a dispute, leave the dispute, let the cycle run off. Do we all agree? I want to make sure that we all are good before I move on, right? Let me see. So the responsibility of the consumer or the reporting agency to fax the dispute to the CFPB, not necessarily her BSBY. I do not know how to pronounce that. I totally don't know how to pronounce that one. Um, so the responsibility is on the consumer to make sure that the consumer report is accurate and to file disputes if there is incompleteness or inaccuracies on the consumer report. It is the consumer's responsibility also to send or go to the CFPB or BBB or FTC and file additional disputes or, as we like to call them, complaints. All right, 30 days from the post date. I will not comment on the post date. All right, I'm going to leave that one alone. This is live, and lives go a lot of places. So, yeah, when it comes to that backdating stuff, I will say do what is most correct for you. Yes? All right. Limitations on extension of period to reinvestigate. Okay. So subparagraph B shall not apply to any reinvestigation in which, during the 30-day period described in subparagraph A, the information that is the subject of the reinvestigation is found to be inaccurate or incomplete, or the consumer reporting agency determines that the information cannot be verified. Now, if you send in additional information within a 30-day span of disputing an account, and the consumer reporting agency cannot verify the accuracy, the completeness of the account, that stops that 2-week period, and now by law they must delete the account if the account status of accuracy and completeness cannot be verified. So if you send in additional information and that additional information further proves that the account is inaccurate or that the account is incomplete, they don't get that extra 2 weeks, guys. They don't get it. Does that make sense? Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you guys are tracking. Do we need to back? I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Are we all on the same page? Okay. Can I still dispute an account if I once disputed it online and they reported my dispute was accurate? Yes. This is what we're going after. This is what we're discussing right now. The reinvestigation. So, yes, if a consumer reporting agency told you that an account was verified, you can redispute that item. Hey mate, I am the bloke from Australia. Oh, the telecom company have been cyber attacked. Great, 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 great. My Australian guy, can you come on? Robs underscore fishing. Let me see if I can get you on the live. Robs, ROBZ. So shout out to people in Australia. I did not know that the Credit Hero was in Australia. So shout out to everyone in Australia that is tuning in right now. Shout out to y'all. Guys, I didn't know that the consumer law reached Australia. So shout out to everybody in Australia. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Oh, not much, just kicking back.
I didn't know even know we were in Australia. I did not know we were in Australia.
Yeah, all the way going to Australia, right?
So let me ask you a question. In Australia, do you guys have Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax? Do they use those as the consumer reporting agencies in Australia? Seems like we might be having a little bit of technical difficulty with my guy in Australia. But guy, I did not know we went to Australia. I didn't know that. I know we were in Egypt. I know we are in Dubai and South America, but I had no idea we made it all the way to Australia. It seems like he's having some issues, guys. So, all right, cool. Yeah, he dropped off. I hope he comes back because I am very curious to know how things go in Australia. I got your ultra package and I love the info, bro. Keep dropping that fire. Thank you very much. So, for those of you guys who don't know, I should have gave y'all this information a while ago. Guys, I'm having a 5-day challenge, right? I am having a 5-day master account deletion challenge. So for everyone on here that has negative items on your credit, guys, join the challenge. The challenge is the 26th to the 30th, where all of you that overspent this holiday and maxed out those credit cards, or if you have those late payments, guys, I'm doing another 5 days challenge. This challenge is going to be phenomenal. So for everyone that wants to learn how to get results, if you want to learn how to delete these negative items from your credit, I need you guys to text the word challenge. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Guys, I need you guys ready for the challenge. Big ups, my mentor. Let's go. I am ready for the challenge. Guys, the challenge is here. Just dropped out. I'll hit you up later, my friend. Thank you for your time. Absolutely, Robs. Absolutely. Guys, I need you guys locked in on the challenge. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Yes, 8 Kennedy, we'll be going over deleting bankruptcies on the challenge as well. So the number is 917-810-3329. So text the word challenge to 917 810-3329 to join my 5 days challenge. To join my 5-day challenge. All right. So text the word challenge, guys, to 917-810-3329 to join my 5 days challenge. Let me see. So text challenge to 917-8110-3329 to join my 5-day challenge. All right. Okay, perfect. All right. So, can you dispute late payments and high utilization at the same time? Yes, you can. Absolutely. I will be teaching you guys how to delete late payments and how to delete utilizations on the challenge. So make sure that you guys get your seat. And I want you guys to be able to ask questions too. So what I need you guys to get is the ultra. Guys, get ultra. Because if you get ultra, ultra gives you 50% off the university. If you get an ultra ticket to the challenge, you also get 50% off the university, right? And there's only 50 ultra tickets available. There's only 50 ultra tickets available, and right now there is only 20 ultra tickets left. So I only did 50 ultra tickets, and there's only 20 ultra tickets left. Just get the university, or you could just get the university and the challenge is free. So if you are in the university, all challenges are free. I signed up for the 5-day challenge, but he gave me the previous one. Can you have someone help me? Absolutely. Team, get Mr. Grinch that's on YouTube. He went to get the challenge, but it seems like he got the last challenge. So I need you to reach out to the team. So team, get into the support email. Give Mr. Grinch the support email so Mr. Grinch can get the right ticket. Right, what bliss. All right, so let's get back, guys. Let's get back a little bit. I'll talk more about the challenge in a minute. All right, so we just spoke about the extension. We spoke about the limitations on the extension. So now let's talk about prompt notice of dispute to furnisher of information. Now we're going to talk about the prompt notice of dispute to furnisher of information. All right, let me make sure I get the team on it, Mr. Grinch. Give me 2 seconds. Need support in the YouTube chat. All right. All right, cool. So shout out Finesse. I just sent the team a message, Mr. Grinch. So you should be getting some assistance very soon. All right. The next thing we're going to speak about now is, in general, before the expiration of the 5th business day period, beginning on the date on which a consumer reporting agency receives notice of a dispute from any consumer or a reseller in accordance with paragraph 1, the agency shall provide notification of the dispute to any person who provided any item of information in dispute at the address and in the manner established with the person. The notice shall include all relevant information regarding the dispute that the agency has received from the consumer or reseller. What does that mean? More money. Let's get it. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Mo, I swear to God, man. More money be just changing his handles everywhere. So more money, that's you. That's Motars. Motars is more money. I can't keep up with your handles, bro. Thank you for pointing that out, Finesse. Thank you very much. So, guys, let me explain something right now. 5 days after you send in a dispute, 5 days after you send in a dispute, the consumer, within 5 days, right, or before the expiration of the 5th day, the consumer reporting agency is supposed to reach out. So let's say, for example, you send out a dispute regarding a Wells Fargo account. within, I'm out door dashing so I can get the box. Drop some fire in the chat for my guy Mo. This is what I'm talking about, Mo. There is always a way. And when we open up our minds to the possibility of getting the things that we need, you will see how so many doors are going to open up for you. So 5 days are within 5 days. It says before the expiration of the 5 business day period. So if you made a dispute to an account that is with Wells Fargo, right? Within 5 days, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, LexisNexis, whoever you're disputing from, within 5 days, they must reach out to that company regarding about the dispute. Is everybody following? I want to make sure that everybody is following. Gladys, I want you to reach out to Mr. Grinch _86. Mr. Grinch, I want you to, Gladys, drop the support email. Mr. Grinch purchased the previous challenge. He wanted to purchase the current challenge, but for some reason he made a mistake. He purchased the previous challenge. Let's get Mr. Grinch set up for success. So find out, check the accounts, and make sure that Mr. Grinch gets situated, and let's verify the account details so he can join the Facebook group and get his stuff going. So thank you very much. All right. I'm late. You're not late, Jake. You are not late. We are still here and we're still running it. All right. For those of you who just joined, I have a 5-day challenge coming up where I'm going to teach you guys how to delete all those accounts that you've maxed out over the holidays, all those late payments, all those charge-offs, all those collections, all those bankruptcies, those student loans. I am going to teach you guys how to delete all of this account from your consumer report. It's December 26th to December 30th. I will teach you guys that none of these accounts has to be on your credit. I'm going to teach you guys how to delete every single item from your credit. All right, so let's go to provision of other information. The consumer reporting agency shall promptly provide to the person who proved the information in all dispute or relevant information regarding the dispute that is received by the agency from the consumer or the reseller after the period referred to in subparagraph A and before the end of the period referred to in paragraph 1A. So let's read that over. The consumer reporting agency shall provide to the person who provided the information in dispute all relevant information regarding the dispute that is received by the agency from the consumer. So what this is saying is, when you, the consumer, dispute an item, the consumer reporting agency shall promptly send everything that you disputed over to the person who provided the information that you, the consumer, are disputing. That's what that means. So if it's Wells Fargo, they're going to send over all the relevant information to Wells Fargo that, hey, Daraine Delevante disputed this, this, and this. He says this is incomplete, this is inaccurate, and he's requesting the deletion of the account. So they're going to send that information over to Wells Fargo, and that's how that's what this section of the law is explaining. Do you only teach removal process, or do you teach credit builder as well? So yes, we also teach you how to build your credit report. But in order for you to learn how to build the account, you want to learn how to delete the negatives first. It doesn't make sense you build a bad profile. So that's why deletion is the first thing we teach. After deletion, we're going to talk about now building up the profile. But you need those negative items deleted first. All right. Let's go to number 3. Determination that dispute is frivolous or irrelevant. How many people have gotten a response from the consumer reporting agency that your dispute was frivolous or irrelevant? Has anyone ever received information from the consumer reporting agencies that your dispute is frivolous or irrelevant? Let me see what's going on. All right, cool. Has anyone ever received a frivolous or irrelevant statement from the consumer reporting agencies? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So no one has ever received a or frivolous or irrelevant response from the consumer reporting agencies. So we're talking about what is supposed to happen when you redispute an item that you disputed before that came back verified. Okay, so I see one person has gotten a frivolous or irrelevant response from the consumer reporting agencies. Okay. Let me just pour me another glass of wine, guys. Don't mind if I do. While I wait on your answers. All right. Bottoms up. All right. So let's go into it. Okay. So in general, notwithstanding paragraph 1, a consumer reporting agency may determine a reinvestigation of information disputed by a consumer under that paragraph if the agency reasonably determines that the dispute by the consumer is frivolous or irrelevant, including by reason of a failure by a consumer to provide sufficient information to investigate the disputed information. All right. So they can only say a dispute is frivolous or irrelevant if insufficient information was provided for them to dispute. So let me give you an example. This account is inaccurate. They can do that as frivolous. All right, somebody needs the link for the mentorship. Let me drop that for you right now. For those of you that want to join the university, let me drop that link for you right now. I see some people asking for that link. So let me get that to you. All right, let me get you the link for the university. Thank you very much, Nish. I love my team, guys. My team is handling business in the chat. Thank you very much, boss lady. Thank you. All right. So let's go back here. Guys, I want to make sure that everybody comprehends what I'm saying. When a consumer reporting agency marks an account or a dispute as frivolous or irrelevant, there's things that must happen. There are things that must happen for it to be frivolous. This is what the law says. Determination that a dispute is frivolous or irrelevant. Listen to what I'm saying right now. A consumer reporting agency may determine a reinvestigation. All right. If it's your first dispute, a round 1 dispute cannot be deemed as frivolous. Let me say this one more time. a round one dispute cannot be deemed frivolous because the law says a consumer reporting agency may terminate a reinvestigation. For you to have a reinvestigation, there must be a previous dispute. Does that make sense? I want to make sure that it makes sense, guys. Does it make sense? There has to be a previous dispute for a consumer reporting agency, right? For a consumer reporting agency to deem something as frivolous. There had to be a dispute before. A round one dispute cannot be deemed frivolous. Does that make sense? A round one dispute cannot be deemed frivolous. A reinvestigation can be deemed frivolous, but not a round one dispute. Write that down. Action step. Everybody write this down in your notes. A round one dispute cannot be deemed frivolous. Shout out to Sheeta 3. A round one dispute cannot be deemed frivolous. Only a reinvestigation. Around 2, around 3, around 4. Round one disputes cannot be deemed frivolous or irrelevant. Right. Where were we? May terminate a reinvestigation of information disputed by a consumer under that paragraph if the agency determines that the dispute by the consumer is frivolous or irrelevant, including by reason of failure. And the only way, right, is if there's a failure on the consumer's part to provide sufficient information to investigate the disputed information. So that is the section that speaks on frivolous. All right. Notice of determination. Upon making any determination in accordance with subparagraph A that a dispute is frivolous or irrelevant, a consumer reporting agency shall notify the consumer of such determination not later than 5 business days after making such determination, by mail or, if authorized by the consumer for that purpose, by any other means available to the agency. All right, the contents of notice. A notice under subparagraph B shall include the reasons for the determination under subparagraph A. They cannot just say this dispute is frivolous and they don't explain to you why it was frivolous. If the dispute was frivolous, you need to know the reasons for the determination that the dispute was frivolous. So you would have to send disputes every 30 days. If you are going to dispute the same account, the disputes need to be 30 days apart. The disputes must be 30 days apart. Do not dispute the same account twice in 1 month if you are not providing sufficient evidence to further prove your claim. If it's proving your claim and you're not able to verify the accuracy or completeness, then you can. But if you cannot, do not dispute twice. All right? So, the next thing is identification of any information required to investigate the dispute information, which may consist of a standardized form describing the general nature of such information. All right. Consideration of consumer information. In conducting any reinvestigation under paragraph 1, with respect to the disputed information in the file of the consumer reporting agency shall review and consider all relevant information submitted by the consumer in the period described in paragraph 1. So they're talking about the 30-day period. All the information that you send in a 30-day period all must be considered by the consumer reporting agencies. So, guys, make sure that you're making some notes on that. It's time for everybody to take a sip. If you're sipping on some water, if you got a glass of wine, if you got a Long Island iced tea, it's time to take a sip, guys. And don't forget, pinkies up, all right, guys? We dispute with class. Pinkies up, all right? Don't let me catch none of you with your pinky not up. Pinky up. We dispute with class, all right? I wish you guys in Clubhouse could be seeing what's going on right now. We are having an amazing time. All right. Now, consideration of consumer information. In conducting any reinvestigation under paragraph 1, with respect to the disputed information in the file of any consumer, the consumer reporting agency shall review and consider all relevant information submitted by the consumer in the period described in paragraph 1 with respect to such disputed information. Now, we're going to go to a very, very important section, right? We're going to go to number 5. What's the name of your clubhouse? It's called Do for Self Credit Repair. My clubhouse is called Do for Self Credit Repair. So for those of you who just joined, guys, I am running a 5-day challenge where I'm going to be teaching you guys the dispute letters, how to dispute and delete any negative items from your credit. Right? If you got a negative item on your credit or any account on your credit at all, whether positive or negative, student loans, bankruptcy, charge-off, collections, child support, inquiries, it doesn't matter what you got. If you have something on your credit that you need deleted, you need to be on my 5 days challenge. If you're on Clubhouse, the link is pinned right there at the top. If you're on Instagram, all you got to do is text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. If you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. The link is also in my Instagram bio. So if you go to my Instagram bio, the_credit_hero, guys, there's a lot of fake pages out there too. Do not be deceived by fake pages. Number one, I will never message anyone asking you about any crypto investment. I'm going to say this one more time. I will never message any of you asking you about crypto, binary options, or anything like that. If it's not about consumer law or telling you how to delete negative items from your credit, it is not me. It is a fake account. I will not ask you for any crypto, binary options, none of that stuff. I will not be asking you about any DMs or how's your trading. I will not ask you about that. So if you people are DMing you about trading, crypto, binary options, that is a fake page. That is not me. Do not be scammed by these scammers in these streets. All right? They're building Instagram pages. They're adding stuff to the words. Do not be deceived. Be vigilant and pay attention. That's it. There's nothing else I can say. Be vigilant and pay attention. And if you see that this page was created 2 days ago, Come on, guys. Come on. I need you guys being vigilant, all right? Do not be gullible. I'm not asking you guys about no trading, no crypto, no binary options. So let's get back to consumer law. Treatment of inaccurate or unverifiable information. What do you think? Shout out to my guy ATL, chill in the building. What do you think? Or better question, how should a consumer reporting agency treat inaccurate or unverifiable information? I'm going to say this one more time. How should a consumer reporting agency treat inaccurate or unverifiable information? Let me see who's paying attention. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you, ATL Chill. Let's get it. Somebody talk to me. How should a consumer reporting agency treat inaccurate or unverifiable information? Somebody talk to me. Removal, yes. Delete it, yes. What says everybody else? What are they supposed to do, everybody? Talk to me. There is no wrong answer here, guys. Delete it, absolutely. Like it's fraud and remove it. Yep. Delete it. Yep. Update it. Yep. So let's find out what's supposed to happen. So we know what's supposed to happen. Let's see what the law says that need to happen. Let's see what the law says. If after any reinvestigation under paragraph 1 of any information disputed by a consumer, an item of the information is found to be inaccurate or incomplete or cannot be verified, the consumer reporting agency shall, listen to my words. I want you guys to really listen to my words. Well, it's not my words, it's Congress words. I am just repeating them. If any reinvestigation under paragraph 1 of any information disputed by a consumer. So if the consumer dispute an item, right? And the item that the consumer disputed, the information is found to be inaccurate, incomplete, or cannot be verified, the consumer reporting agency shall, number 1, promptly delete the item of information from the file of the consumer, modify it, or modify that item of information as appropriate based on results of the reinvestigation. Guys, I am going on the challenge, right? On the challenge, I am going to teach you guys how to use this section of the law to get any account deleted. Guys, make sure that you text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Use the information I'm going to provide. I'm going to give you guys the step-by-step dispute process, words, letters, how you use these items to get these accounts deleted. That's why I'm doing the 5 days challenge. Guys, you need to be tapped into the challenge. You see, if an item cannot be verified, if an item is inaccurate, or if an item is incomplete, the consumer reporting agency shall promptly delete that item from the credit, right? of the consumer or modify the item as appropriate, right? Number two, promptly notify the furnisher of that information has been modified or deleted. That's it. That is it. That's it, guys. They have to delete the item. All right. Requirements relating to reinvestigation of previously deleted material. So, this is a lot of people ask this question. So, we're going to get into it. What happens when an item was deleted, but then it came back? Has anyone ever experienced an account deleted and then that account came back? We are at 15 USC 1681 I-5. 15 USC 1681 I-5. What happens when an account was deleted and then it came back? Has anyone ever experienced an account being deleted and then that account came back? Let me see you put yes or no in the chat. All right, only one person, Tim. Okay, it looks like only one person has gotten a negative item or an account that was deleted back on their credit. They claim they verified it. Okay, we're going to get into it. All right. So I see more money. Nope, you haven't. Nope. Okay. Yes, some people have. All right. So what I'm about to get into right now is where if an item was deleted and then it got reinserted. We're going to go to that section of the law. So 15 USC 1681 I-5B. Requirements relating to reinsertion of previously deleted material, right? Number one, certification of accuracy of information. Hold up. Certification of accuracy of information. Okay, Congress. Don't think I'm going to pass this word certification. It's illegal. No, it's not. But there's rules that govern the reinsertion of any item that was previously deleted. That's what we're going to talk about now. If any information is deleted from a consumer's file, pursuant to subsection A, the information may not be reinserted in the file by the consumer reporting agency unless the person who furnishes the information certifies that the information is complete and accurate. I'm going to read this again. Then I'm going to take 2 drinks because I want what I just said to y'all to soak in. Okay. If any information is deleted from a consumer's file, pursuant to subparagraph A, the information may not be reinserted in the file by the consumer reporting agency unless. Guys, let me see y'all put unless in the chat. I don't see y'all participating, man. Maybe I just need to end this live right now because I don't see y'all participating. Let me see y'all drop the word unless in the chat. All right. Clubhouse is stepping up. Let me see y'all put the word unless in the chat. Because if you guys are not participating, I'm just going to end this live. I know the information. I'm bringing it to y'all. So if you don't want to know it, it's cool. It's all right. I will get off of this live right now, go finish my bottle of wine, go spend some time with my son, and just be good. Don't have me here just talking to myself. Come on. Yes, the flashcards is on the website. Mr. Royal Credit, the flashcards is on my website if you want it. The flashcards are there. All right, I see y'all participating. Okay. Now y'all got me back. Let's get it. If an item got, so let me give you guys two ways, and I want you guys to write down what I'm about to say. You made me drop my food. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that for you to drop your food. I do apologize. I apologize. All right. Guys, if you're recording, record this, what I'm about to say. If you're writing, write what I'm about to say. If you're snipping, snip what I'm about to say. If an item that was deleted got reinserted on your credit, right? The consumer reporting agency must have gotten the information certified by the person who furnished the information. An example, if the dispute was with a Capital One account and it was deleted, but then the item came back, there must be a certification from someone at Capital One that certified that the information is accurate. Guys, I'm going to say this one more time. If an item that was previously deleted got reinserted by the consumer reporting agency, if that account got put back on your credit, the consumer reporting agency must have gotten a certification from the company, the furnisher. So if you disputed a Capital One account, the account got deleted, the Capital One account came back. Someone from Capital One certified to the consumer reporting agency that that account was accurate or complete. Are we following? Talk to me. Talk to me. Are we following? There has to be a certification. So let's get into it. If any information is deleted from a consumer's file, person to subparagraph 8, the information may not be reinserted in the file by the consumer reporting agency unless the person who furnishes the information certifies that the information is complete and accurate. So if an item got put back on your credit, guys, what you now request is the certification by that furnisher for that account that they gave that consumer reporting agency. Hello. I be getting too hyped for my own damn good. I'm going to let that soak for a minute. Ask me some questions. I'm going to give you more information on the flashcards, Mr. Royal Credit. I'll give you more when we get on our call. They have to prove it. They must prove the certification. So if an item got reinserted in your credit from a consumer reporting agency, guess what? You can go about this two ways. The first way is to say, hey, Experian, provide the certification by Capital One that certified the accuracy of the information to the account that you reinserted on my credit. That's number one. Number two is you're going to write Capital One. Remember, guys, this is an example. You're going to write Capital One and you're going to say, Capital One, provide me the certification and the name of the person that certified that the account listed XYZ account, list whatever the account name is, that provided the certification of accuracy to Experian. Provide me the person and the certification that was done. Hello. Not the debt collector put me back. Oh, don't get me started with them debt collectors. Don't get me started with them debt collectors. Ready for the challenge, island boy, because I'm an island boy. Guys, I am telling you, this is the type of stuff you learn in the mentorship. You're not going to find this stuff out there on the internet. Well, if the debt collector or the original creditor put it back, guess what? There needs to be a level of certification. And this is why the mentorship is so important. Guys, there's only so many things you can get from a live. So everybody in the mentorship, everyone in the mentorship, this is what I want you to do. If you're in the university right now, I want you to write what I'm about to say down. I need to make a reinvestigation letter part 2. Write this down, guys. If you are in my university, remind me to make a reinvestigation part 2 letter. Write this down. Remind me on our call on Monday, on the Monday call, not the Sunday call. On the Monday call, remind me to make a reinvestigation part 2 letter. So if you guys are in the mentorship, write this down. Daraine, make a reinvestigation part 2 letter about the certification of reinsertion. All right? Once you say that, we're going to build some letters on Monday. So guys, be prepared. We're going to build some letters on Monday. And yeah, we're going to build some letters on Monday. So make sure you guys write it down. All right. B2, notice to consumer. If any information that has been deleted from a consumer's file pursuant to subparagraph A is reinserted in the file, the consumer reporting agency shall notify the consumer of the reinsertion in writing not later than 5 days after the reinsertion, or if authorized by the consumer for that purpose. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you. No. I am gonna only give this to the people in the university. Hold up. You know what? I'm gonna give this out on the challenge. How about that? Guys, I was just gonna give you a loophole, but if you're not on the challenge and if you're not in the university, I don't think it's fair for me to give it to you. So I'm not gonna give it to you. Let me see. For those of you that are joining the challenge, for those of you that are in the university, I want you to write this down. I'm not going to give this away. No, this I'm not going to give away for free. Nope, 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 nope. I want you to write this down. Daraine, revisit 15 USC 1681 I 5B2. Okay, write this down. CFB, so write this down, guys. Daraine, CFPB complaint for 15 USC 1681 I 5B2. Please write that down. When you come on the challenge, if you're in Ultra, you can ask me. Only Ultra people can ask me, or if you're in the university. CFPB complaint for 15 USC 1681 I 5B2. Write it down, guys. Write it down. Ask me on the challenge. Ask me on the mentorship call. CFPB complaint for 15 USC 1681 I 5B2. All right? Make sure you guys wrote it down. All right. If any information that has been deleted from a consumer's file pursuant to subparagraph A is reinserted in the file, the consumer reporting agency shall notify the consumer of the reinsertion in writing not later than 5 business days after the reinsertion, or if authorized by the consumer. Okay, we did that. Additional information. As part of or in addition to the notice under clause 2, a consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer in writing not later than 5 business days after the date of reinsertion a statement that the disputed information has been reinserted. 2, the business name and address of any furnisher of information contacted and the telephone number of such information, if reasonably available, or of any furnisher of information that contacted the consumer reporting agency in connection with the reinsertion of such information. Number 3, a notice that the consumer has the right to add a statement to the consumer's file disputing the accuracy or completeness of the disputed information. Okay. Add to that complaint 15 USC 1681 I-53 complaint. So there's 2 complaints that I want you guys to write down. 15 USC 1681 I-5B2 and 15 USC 1681 I-5B3. Write those down, guys. We will go over them on the challenge. We're going to use this to get accounts deleted, and we're going to use this to get other accounts deleted. So make sure you write them down. I need you guys to ask me that information on the challenge. All right. What the name of the law we are reading from again, please? Okay, somebody just put it down. 15 USC 1681 I. Okay, great. Now, there's a procedure to prevent reappearance. So let's see what the Congress is saying. A consumer reporting agency shall maintain reasonable procedures designed to prevent the reappearance in a consumer's file and in consumer reports on the consumer of information that is deleted pursuant to this paragraph, other than information that is reinserted in accordance to subparagraph B1. Automated reinvestigation system. Any consumer reporting agency that compiles and maintains files on consumers on a nationwide basis shall implement an automated system through which furnishers of information to that consumer reporting agency may report the results of a reinvestigation that finds incomplete or inaccurate information in a consumer's file to other such consumer reporting agencies. That they're talking about the EOSCAR system. That's not really important. Notice of results of reinvestigation. In general, a consumer reporting agency shall provide written notice to a consumer of the results of a reinvestigation under subsection not later than 5 days after the completion of the reinvestigation by mail, or if authorized by the consumer for that purpose by other means. Contents: part of or in addition to the notice under subparagraph A consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer in writing before the expiration of day 5 of the 5-day period referred to in subparagraph A statement of the investigation, a consumer report that is based upon the consumer's file, okay? A notice that, if requested by the consumer, a description of the procedure used to determine the accuracy, completeness. All right. Okay. This is I wanted to get this to some of you guys' attention. Guys. All right. So first of all, guys, I know this is a lot of information. That's the first thing. I know this is a lot of information. Are you guys still with me? I need to know that what I'm saying, you guys are getting it. Are you guys still with me? Talk to me. Okay. Okay. Are you guys still with me? I need to know that you guys are following. Are you guys still with me? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Okay. That description of procedure is going to be key. Campton, bro, you are on point. You are on point, guys. 15 USC 1681 I number 6. Everyone in my university, in the mentorship, write this down. 15 USC 1681 I-6. This is such an important section. Guys, write this down. On our call on Monday, we are going to go into details. I'm going to be making letters. If you guys are not on the challenge or not in the university, you will not be able to get the information that I'm going to break down. 15 USC 1681 I-6. People in the university, all my students, write this down. This is a very important section. Write this down, and we're going to revisit this. I notice that the consumer has the right to add a statement. Nobody care about that. I notice that the consumer has the right to request under subsection D that the consumer reporting agents furnish notification. That's not important. Guys, I have a letter. I just thought of this letter that I'm going to make. This letter is going to be mucho caliente. Let me see somebody put mucho caliente in the chat. Mucho caliente. I think it's mucho caliente. Mucho caliente. See? Mucho caliente. Put that in the chat. Mucho caliente. Somebody put mucho caliente in the chat. Because this section is a fire section, guys. Mucho caliente. Yes, mucho caliente. This section is going to be so hot. You're going to need a glass of ice cold water. Mm. 6B is a game changer. A lot of you haven't seen it. Only people like, guys, when I break this down to you on the challenge, when I break this down, like, guys, if you are an ultra ticket, if you bought an ultra ticket to the challenge, write this down. 15 USC 1681 6B. Write this down. If you are in the university or you purchase an ultra ticket, write down 15 USC 1681 6B. Make sure you guys write this down. The breakdown that I'm going to give for this is unbelievable. And for those of you that just joined, guys, I am having a 5-day master derogatory account deletion challenge. I will be teaching you how to delete every negative item you can think of. Right? If it's on your credit, I can teach you how to delete it. Text the word. If you want to join my you know what? Let me ask another question. How many people are going to get tickets to the challenge? There's ultra, there's VIP, and there's general admission. Guys, there is absolutely no reason why you guys are not joining the challenge. Absolutely none. There's general admission, there's the VIP, and then there's platinum. I mean ultra. There is absolutely no reason why you guys are not on the challenge. If you have overspent on the holiday, you got high utilizations, I'm going to teach you how to delete that. If you have late payments, I'm going to teach you how to delete the late payments. If you have student loans, bankruptcies, charge off, child support, it doesn't matter what you have. Whatever account you have on your credit that you need deleted, I am going to teach you how to get those deleted. Period. All right, somebody's asking for the challenge. Let me send you, boom, 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 all the information you need about the challenge. Boom, is right there. All right. So let me go back real quick. Number 7. Description of reinvestigation procedure. A consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer a description referred to in paragraph 6B3 not later than 15 days after receiving a request from the consumer. Guys, you know what? All right. So 15 USC 1681 7 and beyond. Is the challenge come with deletion letters? Yes. I always include as a bonus for everyone that gets ultra. This only applies to people that get ultra. Everybody that gets an ultra ticket will also get a packet of my dispute letters. So let me explain it. If you get ultra, you're going to get 50% off the university. You're going to get a portal. You're going to get all the workbook. And if you get ultra, you are also going to get a pack of the consumer law dispute letters. So if you get ultra, yes, you will get a pack of the dispute letters, including the new letters that I am about to make. I am going to make some new letters, and you will be able to get those letters. All right. But for everyone in the university, I want you to write down 15 USC 1681 I number 7. Guys, there's a lot that I'm going to give you guys that I cannot give you treatment of. Yeah. There are certain things that I can give you on here. I am going to reserve that for the university. So, what we're going to go into now is Experian. Experian, file a claim. So there's a $22.4 million lawsuit going on with Experian right now. Experian, $22.4 million lawsuit. So for those of you who don't know, right? Experian has been furnishing inaccurate information. Let me see. That's evidence that the bureaus didn't do their job, which resulted in the deletion. That's one part, but there's more to it. So, guys, like, there's some stuff I'm gonna give you guys for free, but at the end of the day, people that paid for the university, you have to understand that they have premium access. So, there's a couple letters that I'm gonna make that will only be available on the challenge, and that will only be available to people in the university. I'm not, guys, I'm not going to give away everything for free. I'm not. I give away a lot for free. But these letters that I'm talking about, that we're going to make based on the 15 USC 1681 I will give this to students in the university and to everyone that gets the ultra ticket for the 5 days challenge. That's it. If you're not an ultra ticket holder, or you're not in the university, you will not be able to get this new letter and this the other stuff that I'm going to create based on this section. But what I really wanted to go before I wrap up is to make you guys aware of the $22.45 million settlement with Experian over inaccurate credit reporting. Does everyone know that Experian has been furnishing negative and inaccurate information regarding to consumers, to furnishers and resellers of the consumer report? Does everyone know that there's a lawsuit going on right now with Experian? This isn't a rhetorical question, guys. This is a real question. Does everyone know about the lawsuit going on right now with Experian? If you guys don't know, you need to know. I'm going to say this one more time. If you guys don't know, you need to know. So I'm coming back live. I'm going to go live tonight again at 10. At 10 p.m., I am going to go live again. And on that live, I'm going to teach you guys how to file a claim for that lawsuit. All right. So at 10 p.m., which is in 2 hours and 48 minutes. So in 2 hours and 48 minutes, I'm going live again, and we're going to go over filing to get a piece of that check. I want some of that money. I know y'all want some of that money too. So we're gonna file a claim to see if we can get some of this money. And also from TransUnion. Send me that TransUnion lawsuit. ALSTRIA Campton. Send me the link to that TransUnion lawsuit so I can review it. If TransUnion is also going, if TransUnion, Eastern Standard Time. Rodney, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Eastern Standard Time. So at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be coming back live. We're gonna file some complaints on Experian. If I get from Campton the link to the TransUnion, all right, we'll look it up. Let me see TransUnion lawsuit. Let me see what's going on with TransUnion. TransUnion lawsuit. Shout out to my guy Mo Money. I just got tipped, guys. I just got a tip from 901 Elevation on YouTube. Shout out to you, 901 Elevation TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'ma just make a drink to that. I love my people. Show me some love. Send a brother a tip. Let me just take a sip for you, my guy. Okay, okay, okay. So shout out to you. Let me take a sip for you one time. Thank you very much. All right. So guys, I'm going to end the live here for right now. I'm going to be back live in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Ooh, Faith, if you got a letter for a class action lawsuit, bring it back at 10. Bring it back at 10. Find that letter. Let's jump on the live at 10. I want you to read what that class action lawsuit said. I'm very curious to know what it says. So we're guys, in 2 hours and 45 minutes, we're gonna be back on a live. We're gonna talk about filing a claim for this lawsuit. Guys, if you have not signed up for the challenge, I'm gonna tell you, sign up for the challenge. If you have negative items on your credit, positive or negative student loans, collections, mortgages, auto loans, repossessions, late payments, child support, whatever you have on your credit, if you need to get these accounts deleted, guys, you need to be on the challenge. It's a 5 days challenge. There's general admission, there's VIP, and there's ultra. Guys, get on the challenge. Text the word, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, text the word challenge. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. I'm going back live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. I'm going back live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I need you guys locked in. All right? Let's get it. Let's go. It's been an amazing evening. Is the Ultra a one-time payment? Yes. The Ultra is a one-time payment. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Join my master deletion challenge. I will show you how to delete any account on your credit. I don't care what account you think you have. If you need that account deleted, I'm going to show you how to use consumer laws to delete anything from your credit. So from your favorite island boy, I'm going to see you guys at 10. Guys, let's lock in. Get your tickets. There's only 50 tickets available for Ultra. When Ultra is sold out, guys, that's it. There is no more Ultra tickets once we get 50 people on Ultra. You have to wait until the next challenge. Ultra is only 50 tickets. There's not a lot of tickets. Bankruptcy, absolutely. Anybody that got bankruptcy, I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide how you delete a bankruptcy. Yes. Let's get it. Let's go. I cannot wait. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's go, guys. Clubhouse, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're going to end the room right now. I'll see you guys later. All right. Everyone that tuned in from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, I'm going to see you guys back at 10. I'm going to go live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys are welcome to join the live. I'm going back live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I'm going to see you there. Do not forget, text the word challenge to 917-810-3329 to join my 5-day credit deletion challenge. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.